I've spent years studying old television, and one thing always stands out to me. Behind every legendary show, there is usually a story few people ever hear. When I looked into Soul Train, I realized its history was even deeper than I expected. The vision of Don Cornelius. In 1970, television rarely showed black music or culture in a meaningful way. That changed when Don Cornelius launched Soul Train in Chicago. Starting on local station WCIU, the program featured dancers, live performances, and a calm host with a deep voice guiding the show. Cornelius believed soul and rhythm and blues deserved a national platform. With modest equipment and a small budget, the show premiered on August 17, 1970. Early guests included Jerry Butler and the Emotions. What mattered most was the energy. Viewers immediately felt something fresh on television. A cultural ritual every Saturday. By 1971, Soul Train moved into national syndication and relocated production to Los Angeles. Week after week, families gathered to watch the dancers, the fashion, and the music. The program soon welcomed legendary performers such as James Brown, Aretha Franklin, and Marvin Gaye. What made the show unique was its dancers. They were not professionals at first, just young people expressing themselves on camera. Their moves influenced dance floors across America. The famous Soul Train line, where dancers formed two rows and took turns performing in the center, became one of television's most recognizable moments. Success, pressure, and change. For more than 2 decades, Cornelius remained the steady face of the show. His closing words, "We wish you love, peace, and soul," became iconic. Yet television changed in the 1990s. New music styles, new networks, and shifting audiences made it harder for long-running programs to keep the same energy. In 1993, Cornelius stepped away from hosting, though the show continued with new presenters including Shamar Moore and Dorian Gregory. Eventually, after 35 seasons, Soul Train ended its run in 2006. The legacy that never left. Even after the final episode, the influence of Soul Train never disappeared. The program had given generations of artists a national stage and introduced millions of viewers to new music and style. When Cornelius passed away in 2012, many fans reflected on how one television idea had shaped decades of culture. Looking back now, Soul Train was more than a show. It was a weekly celebration of music, identity, and joy that television had never quite seen before.